Bam! What's going on, stand holders? You know, a lot of these truckers really need to learn some emotional intelligence because it will prevent you probably from losing your life or even being severely injured. And that's what happened in this situation. These two guys were on the road, they were driving a vehicle, a car, and a truck driver, I guess they allege that this truck driver was swerving in and out of the lanes. And then it seems as if they had some altercation, and the truck driver told them, pull y'all ass over. Okay, so they all pulled over, and the truck driver got out with a hammer. Okay, where my hammer at? God damn it! I know I got a hammer around him. He got out there. So allegedly, the truck driver got one of them, bah, right in the head. Okay, one of them had to get staples. I think it was the big one over here, and they end up jumping his ass, and not only jumping his ass, pounding his ass, and not only pounding his ass, they were punching him. They took his own hammer and him up as well, nailed his ass. Okay, and in this situation, all the truck driver had to do was not. All he had to do was avoid any altercation. All he had to do was not pull over. All he had to do was not get out with his hammer. Okay, all he had to do was not. He could have just kept driving and getting to wherever his destination was. Enjoyed a motherfucking meal, whatever it was. He could have just enjoyed a lot lizard, whatever. He could have carried on with his day. But you know where he's at right now? He's in the goddamn hospital. Okay, now this is allegedly because this is the story they're telling. We're not sure if it's a different story according to the truck driver, but you know where he's at right now? Because I know one thing the truck driver could have did. He could have stayed his ass in his truck, called the authorities, whatever. But he could have stayed his ass in his truck because now he can't even control the narrative. Now he's in the hospital, severely injured, and these guys are walking around free, saying whatever they want to say, letting people know, I'll hammer your ass too. Now, the only thing I want truckers to take from this is that learn some emotional intelligence. You don't have to respond to every situation. You don't have to get into any road rage. Avoid it at all costs because we all want to go home. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll play the clip at the end. Peace.
We just stepped out of those courtroom and those two men tell me they never hit that truck driver with the hammer, instead saying they were acting in self-defense. In court today, 23-year-old Javier Gutierrez Vargas wiped tears from his eyes. He and his brother-in-law, 28-year-old Juan Marin, answered to criminal charges. Police say they attacked a truck driver on 495 and bolted with a hammer in a camping chair yesterday afternoon.
I never hit him with the hammer. Never.
In the courtroom, prosecutors say the attack was captured on the tractor-trailer truck surveillance video. But the two men say the truck driver was weaving in and out of traffic, waving at them to pull over. This is video they recorded of the trucker pointing at them. They spoke to us through a translator.
When in reality, we're the victims, and we were just defending ourselves.
Juan Marin says when he and his brother-in-law got out of their car, they saw the truck driver holding a hammer, saying he pushed one of the men. Marin says he stepped in the middle.
When I be in the middle, he got the hammer and hit me my head.
He says he did punch the trucker several times before driving to the hospital, where he got staples in his head. Investigators say the trucker was also taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Marin says it was self-defense.
And after that, I just was hit him with my hands, just trying to defend myself and my family.